Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, man. Continuing to cook up some of this NFL preseason football, man. We cashed another play of the day winner yesterday with the under 38 between the Browns and the Eagles, man. Shout out K. York. Missed not one, but two field goals late, really late in that football game. Would have propelled the Browns to a win, but it would have pushed us over the total of 38 and a half. He didn't make either. Game fell a dead tie, so we did not hit the side. We canceled out on that because I like the Browns money line. That's what I told y'all yesterday. Maybe some of y'all grabbed the points instead of taking the money line, and if you did, shout out to you. So we didn't lose yesterday. We canceled out on the side, and then we hit another play of the day winner with the under 38, which is really good, man. Brings us to 6-0 on that play thus far this year, and we're going for 7-0 today, as we got two more games in NFL preseason action. We are now 8-3 on official documented plays over at Pickdawgz Premium, and that we were 20-7 last year for over $1,100 profit, betting $100 a game. So we're chasing the ghost of last year, and we're off to a pretty solid start. Like I said, we got two games today, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. I appreciate y'all joining me today, man. And without further ado, we finna hop right in and try to continue this little hot streak we're on in the NFL preseason. So, first up, we got the Panthers and the Giants. Both teams took an L last week. The Giants are at home and favored by 3 here. I would lean in the direction of the Carolina Panthers getting points. I don't really want to lay points with the Giants. The Giants, since Brian Daboll has been their head coach in the preseason, they're now 0-4 ATS. They won a few games last year, failed to cover, and I got a feeling that today might be another one of those. I could see the Giants possibly winning this game like 16-14. I think it's going to be one of those games, another short week game. Both teams not really offensive teams. The Panthers did not look good last week. I could see this being a low-scoring, ugly football game, kind of like we saw last night. Some safeties. You've got to remember, these are backups. This is not regular season action. And I just expect this to be an uglier football game. So I like the under here, and I would probably lean to taking the points with the Panthers. I think their offense will look better this week than it did last week, because it was abysmal last week. So the only where to go is up from last week, where they got completely shut out by the Jets, who, when you think about it, I was on the Panthers last week. It was one of my 3 losses in the documented area. I thought that the Panthers' approach would be better. They would want to get some positive momentum for a first-year coach there in Carolina, a rookie quarterback. But what I kind of forgot was it was Jets week 2 versus Panthers week 1, as the Jets had played in the Hall of Fame game. And the Jets were and are on Hard Knocks, so they wanted to look good for TV. Kind of some things that I kind of forgot in that football game. And the Panthers really didn't show much offensively. It was kind of just a lot of mundane, like coach suggestion type offense is what I'm going to say if you play Madden. It was just, they weren't showing anything important. I expect this week to look a little better. And I would lean in the direction of the Panthers getting 3 points there, as I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. The Giants, I don't expect to see starters in any capacity for the Giants. I will update y'all in the comments and on Twitter if I do see anything about starters for the Giants. But as of right now, I don't think they're playing. I think we get about a quarter from the starters from the Panthers, and I would much rather have the points in my back pocket. Hopefully Carolina looks better this week than they did last week in week 2 preparation, and I think the Giants look around the same. So grabbing the 3 with Carolina and under the total of 38.5 there between Panthers Giants. Next up, we got Cincinnati and Atlanta. Atlanta at home, favored by 6.5. Atlanta won their game last week. Cincinnati lost theirs. Zach Taylor, the coach of the Bengals, historically doesn't do anything in the preseason. I don't expect his approach to change here. The Falcons, Arthur Smith, he typically is kind of in that same notion, although we do got some quotes from him this week saying that Falcon starters will play in some capacity. Now, how long is that? Is that a quarter? Is that a drive? I'm not really sure. I would expect, and my best educated guess, that to be a quarter, as a younger quarterback, Desmond Ridder, didn't get a full season last year, sophomore quarterback, so he's only seen a handful of games. I expect him to ramp him up, get ready for the regular season. I think the Falcons' approach to this game will be taken a little more seriously, and I understand why they're favored by damn near a touchdown in a preseason game. I would lay the points with Atlanta here in this one. I just think they're going to approach the game more serious. I just don't see Cincinnati, a team who was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, in the conversation last year, has arguably the second best quarterback in the league. I just don't see this team going balls to the wall in the preseason, and they haven't. So I don't expect that approach to change. I think Atlanta takes this a little more seriously. I think Atlanta gives their younger guys a little more chance to opportunity to play, and I think that translates into Atlanta probably winning this game comfortably. I do see some sixes out there if you don't. So do your line shopping so you don't have to grab that 6.5. 6 is way better than 6.5, especially in a preseason game where they go for 2 and safeties happen and all the type of shit be going on in the NFL preseason. So if you can grab the 6, grab the 6. But I'm leaning in the direction of the Falcons in that one, and I'm also lean towards the over here between the Falcons and the Bengals. I can see some points being scored here. So I think that we get a quarter from Ridder. Then I think we get about a quarter from Heineke, and then I think Woodside, who played all of last week, plays the second half, and he'll probably be decent like he was last week. That's what I expect. I don't trust Trevor Siemian or Jake Browning in the second half for Cincinnati. I don't think they're going to just light it up. But I do think Cincinnati probably gets a few on the board, and I think Atlanta does much more of the scoring. So I'm going to take the over here, and I'm going to take the Falcons. I'm going to lay the 6.5. So I just broke down side and total for both games today, man. I will be back with y'all tomorrow. We got a full slate of games tomorrow, man. A full slate. I'm excited on a Saturday. So probably going to drop that tonight, actually. So be on the lookout for that, man. I know I said that yesterday, but for real. I'm probably going to drop that one tonight. So be on the lookout for that. If you want my play of the day as we try to go for 7-0, it's over at Pickdawgz Premium, man. Try to cash another play of the day winner. You can find that over there. I also bet baseball. You can find my baseball plays over there as well. So I appreciate y'all joining me, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. Let's try to keep this momentum rolling forward in preseason action. I'm going to see y'all tonight, man, or tomorrow, whenever it drops. Be on the lookout for it, though. And I'm out of here. Peace.